What if I told you that something smaller than your thumbnail could awaken a level of strength you thought was gone forever? In just 60 seconds, you can spark new life into your circulation, your confidence, and your performance. It does not matter how old you are, what medications you take, or what disappointments you have faced. This has nothing to do with miracles. It is real biology working in your favor. Before we go deeper, take a moment to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and type "I'm ready" in the comments. Tell me where you are watching from. I create these messages for men over 60 who want their natural vitality back. Your body is not broken. It has not forgotten how to feel strong. It has simply been overwhelmed for years by stress, medications, shallow sleep, and heavily processed foods. All of these silence the natural signals that once kept your energy, confidence, and circulation alive. But here is the incredible truth. Your cells never forget. They only wait for the right support to wake them up again, and once they receive it, the response can feel almost immediate. That support does not come from a pill or an expensive supplement. It comes from a simple spice that has been sitting in your kitchen drawer for years. A spice your ancestors used for stamina, vitality, and deep physical connection long before modern medicine existed. I am talking about clove and its powerful natural oil called eugenol. This single compound is the reason clove has been treasured across cultures for generations. Eugenol has a remarkable ability to relax and open your blood vessels. As men move past 50 and 60, those vessels stiffen and lose their flexibility. Circulation slows, and with it everything that depends on healthy blood flow. But when you chew a whole clove, the eugenol acts like a gentle massage on your arteries. It helps them soften so blood can move more freely. At the same time, it boosts your natural nitric oxide production, the very molecule that those famous blue pills try to imitate. Except in this case, your own body is doing the work naturally and safely. Many of my patients describe the same feeling. A warm glow returning to areas they thought were gone for good. It is your circulation reawakening. Let me be completely honest with you. If you are a man over 60 and you have noticed weaker erections, lower drive, or fading motivation, it is not your fault. This is what happens when blood vessels slowly narrow, testosterone gradually declines, and stress hormones rise higher than your body can manage. Years of sitting, poor sleep, and constant pressure from daily life quietly damage the inner lining of your arteries. When circulation weakens, so does everything that depends on it. But here is the part most men never hear. These changes are not permanent. They are reversible. When you chew clove consistently, the eugenol begins restoring the flexibility of your blood vessels. It is like clearing rust from an old pipe and watching water finally flow again. As the vessels soften, your natural circulation wakes back up. Within weeks, many men begin noticing something they have not seen in years. Natural morning erections returning on their own. Not forced, not chemical, simply the body remembering how it is supposed to work. That is the power of restoring healthy blood flow. Your strength was not lost. It was only waiting for the right signal to come back to life. There is another force working against men as they age, and it is far more powerful than most people realize. Stress. It creeps in quietly and slowly rewires the entire hormonal system. When stress rises, the body releases cortisol, a hormone that was meant to protect you in moments of danger. But when cortisol stays high for too long, it crushes testosterone production and leaves you feeling drained, unfocused, and disconnected from your own strength. This is where clove becomes more than a simple spice. It contains a remarkable compound called beta-caryophyllene that interacts with specific receptors in your brain responsible for calming the nervous system. As those areas relax, cortisol levels begin to drop naturally. And when cortisol drops, testosterone finally has space to rise again. Many men describe it as a quiet shift inside the body, a sense of peace, clarity, and grounded energy that they have not felt in years. That is why I often tell my patients that clove is not only circulation in a bite. It is calmness in a chew. When your mind settles, your hormones follow, and your natural vitality begins to return. Here is exactly how to use the 60-second clove method. Take 2 or 3 whole cloves, not the powdered kind. Place them between your back teeth and bite down gently until they crack open. Hold them there and let the oil spread through your mouth for about 30 seconds. Do not rush this part. After the flavor begins to release, chew slowly for another 30 seconds. You can swallow what remains or spit it out. Both approaches work well. What matters most is the contact between the clove oil and the inside of your mouth. That is how the eugenol absorbs quickly into your bloodstream and begins working almost immediately. The timing of the clove method makes a significant difference in how your body responds. The most effective moment is in the evening, about 1 hour before bed. This is when your nervous system is preparing to slow down and your body is getting ready to produce testosterone during deep sleep. Chewing cloves at this time helps release tension, quiet the mind, and create the conditions your hormones need to recover naturally. Some men also use cloves in the morning on an empty stomach. They say it wakes up their circulation and gives them a smooth rise in energy without the crash that comes from caffeine. Others like to use it 30 to 45 minutes before intimacy because it helps calm nervous thoughts and strengthens emotional connection. There is no single perfect moment. The key is consistency. Each day builds on the progress of the day before. You are retraining your body to respond the way it once did with ease. When you commit to the routine, your circulation, confidence, and overall vitality begin to shift in a noticeable way. One of the most overlooked elements of male vitality is deep restorative sleep. Testosterone is not produced during your busy daytime hours. It is created at night while you are resting, especially during the deep stages of sleep when the brain and body finally settle into full recovery mode. The problem is that many men over 60 no longer reach those deeper levels. They wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, toss and turn, and start the next day already depleted. When deep sleep disappears, testosterone follows. This is where clove becomes far more valuable than most people realize. The eugenol and beta-caryophyllene found in clove help calm the brain centers that control sleep. They gently guide your mind into deeper rest. One of my patients said it best when he told me, "Doc, I am dreaming again." That is a sign that your sleep cycles are being restored. There is another surprising connection in this journey. The health of your gums has a direct impact on your ability to achieve firm erections. When the gums are inflamed, bacteria can enter the bloodstream and create inflammation inside the blood vessels. That same inflammation restricts the very flow needed for a strong and natural erection. Studies show that men with gum disease have a much higher risk of experiencing erectile problems. Chewing clove helps fight this at the source. Its antibacterial oils reduce harmful bacteria in the mouth and support healthier gums. As the inflammation goes down, the blood vessels relax and the flow increases. When your gums heal, your circulation improves and everything downstream begins to function better with a renewed sense of strength. During the first 7 days of using the clove method, most men begin noticing small but meaningful shifts. A gentle rise in daily energy, a calmer mind before bed, and deeper, more refreshing sleep. These early changes are signs that your nervous system is settling and your hormones are beginning to find balance again. By day 14, your circulation becomes noticeably stronger. Many men tell me this is when they first experience the return of spontaneous morning erections, something they had not seen or felt in years. It is not forced and it is not chemical. It is your body remembering its natural rhythm. By day 30, the transformation becomes even more obvious. Confidence rises, connection feels easier, and your physical responses become quicker and more reliable. You feel grounded again, present again, alive again. To make these results last, you need a few simple habits that support your body every day. Chew 2 or 3 whole cloves each night before bed. This keeps stress low and helps your hormones recover while you sleep. Take a 15 to 20 minute walk to keep your blood moving and your arteries flexible. Drink plenty of water because blood flows best when your body is hydrated. Limit processed sugar since it stiffens blood vessels and weakens circulation. And aim for at least 7 hours of sleep each night to give your body the time it needs to restore testosterone and rebuild strength. Each of these habits reinforces the clove method and helps create long-lasting vitality. Growing older is not a decline. It is an invitation to rise again. Men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can reclaim strength, confidence, and connection when they give their bodies a chance to recover. If this message helped you, please like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs hope. Remember this truth: your best years do not end at 60. They begin the moment you decide to rise and reclaim them.